Hey everyone, it's Amber, also known as Pretty Amor, and I'm a reseller who sells primarily on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and occasionally Etsy. Today we have another what sold video. You guys seemed to like the last one, so I decided to make another one. These are the items that sold within the last 2 days from the last time that I shipped. I'm going to try to do every time I ship a video, but we will see. So if you don't see a video for a while, I hope that means I'm still making sales, just didn't have time for videos, but here we go. First up, we have these adorable kids Carhartt overalls. They were a size 2T. They sold over on eBay for $20, and it took 216 days to sell. These were a little bit more of an expensive cost for me. I didn't find them at the bins or anything. I originally got them off a group on Facebook for my nephew, like literally years ago, like probably 2-3 years ago, and he definitely doesn't fit in these now. The other one does, but I had these listed and I didn't even think about them for the longest time until they sold, and I was like, oh, I totally could have gave them to my other nephew. But regardless, I think I paid $10 for them. I really can't remember because they sat in my death pile until I listed them literally 216 days ago. So they sat in my death pile for a year and a half. Oops, but off they go to their new home. Next, we have this Reformation crop top that says "Not Your Baby." Kind of hard to read backwards. This sold over on Depop in 27 days for $20, and my cost of goods was kind of high because I got this on Poshmark in a big bundle with a bunch of other things, but this sat in my death pile for a little bit as well. I actually found it in my attic video. If you guys haven't watched that, that is definitely a video to watch if you have a death pile. I cleaned out my whole attic and made sure that I listed the things that were up there since I moved here 2 years ago. So this has been sitting for 2 years until I listed it 27 days ago. And I just could have had that money a lot sooner. I mean, list your stuff, guys. Like, I'm serious, list your stuff. It will sell. And we have a Daniel Rain sweater. I feel like a lot of people think that this is from Anthropologie, and I'm pretty sure it is not, and I don't think it has ever been sold there, but correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it does give off those boho vibes, but it definitely does not retail or resell that high. I got this from a consignment client, and it sold in 105 days for $20 over on eBay. So after I pay out my consignment client, I will net $5. This gorgeous new tags tuckerneck dress sold in 153 days on Poshmark for an offer of $99, and this was an online find for $36.70, so I profited $42.50. I found this vintage Superman sweatshirt at the bins, and I listed it 12 days ago, and it sold on Etsy for $25, which was my listing price. And after the fees of shipping, I will make $20, and my cost of goods was $1.70 per piece that day. And actually, this was pretty flawed. It had several stains on it. You can't really catch it on camera, but definitely under my lighting, there were several stains to it that I tried to stain treat, but it didn't come out, but it still sold pretty quickly and for a great price from the bins. Next is this cute kind of, I don't really know what this fabric is, but it's really soft. But this is an Adidas hat from the bins. I forgot to write down my cost of goods for this one, but you know, from the bins, and this is definitely not a pound, so probably, let's just say around $1. Whatever my average cost of goods that day is what I will put down for accounting purposes. But it sold on Mercari for $12, and I don't think I had it listed too long. Less than 3 months, I would say. So next we have this cute UGG headband that I got at the bins for $1.60, and it sold on Poshmark in 221 days for $24. Next we have this 2-pack of Skinny Girl underwear that are shaping, and they sold over on Poshmark in 43 days for $30, and I got them at the bins for $1.70. Next that sold is this Woolrich blanket wrap sweater, and that sold for $22 on Poshmark in 55 days, and I paid $1.70 for it at the bins. And we have this Y2K Victoria's Secret 100% silk button-down top or pajama top, kind of whatever the buyer wants to wear it as. I would totally wear this out. I mean, you could definitely dress it up or dress it down for pajamas. I actually didn't put Victoria's Secret in the title, and I'm not even sure it made it to the description, to be honest. So it took a while to sell, and maybe that is why, because I usually have pretty good luck with Y2K Victoria's Secret, which is usually it has the little heart there. But it took 293 days to sell for $25 on Poshmark, and I paid $6.99 for it at a regular Goodwill. Next we have this Talbot's pure cashmere jeweled neck 3/4 sleeve sweater that actually sold today over on Poshmark, and it took 69 days to sell for $26, and I got it at the bins for $1.41. The buyer actually messaged me and asked me to ship as soon as possible because they want to wear it for Thanksgiving, and I think that is a really great idea. It definitely gives fall Thanksgiving vibes. So I hope that they have a great Thanksgiving wearing this, and they are very grateful for everything as much as I am for their purchase. These Hudson jeans took forever to sell, 306 days, but they finally sold over on eBay for $27. And I got them at Salvation Army for $5.99. Next, I sold this Ulla Johnson size 2 dress. It is called the Karis dress, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly, but it is very cute for the holidays. I actually sold it over on Ulla Johnson's resell website. If you guys don't know about that and you sell Ulla Johnson, you need to check it out because all their sales are full price. They do have the option to lower your price within a certain amount of time, but I don't ever really do that. I just leave them up until they sell on there or they sell on a different platform. But it is very, very helpful, and I feel like customers want to go there instead of to search for it on different platforms and things like that. But the only downside is that they do take 30% of the sale, or you could get 100% of the sale and get credit for Ulla Johnson. So if you're into that brand, that might be a good idea for you to sell off your pieces, or if you want to try them out or things like that. But I found this dress online for $50.23, and so after the 30% that they take, I will get $133.70. So I made $83.47. Next, we have a bundle of 5 items. The first item being this new with tag Gap bucket hat. Then this new with tags O'Neill shirt that has a graphic on the back as well. This airy crop top bra that is also new with tags. This Tommy Bahama shirt, and a new without tags airy sweater. I got the airy sweater from Boutique by the Box, the Tommy Bahama shirt from the bins, the O'Neill shirt from Boutique by the Box as well, and the Gap hat from the bins. And what am I missing? Oh, the Airy bra is also from Boutique by the Box. Those 5 pieces cost me $29.69. And so I made $24.81. And they range from 165 days to 283 days on Poshmark. Lastly, I sold our household vacuum because we got a new one recently. I sold this, it is a Robo-Rock, and it mops and vacuums and has the actual, I don't know what to call it, like waste station that automatically takes the waste from here and sucks it up into the bin so that you don't have to empty it by hand every time, and you don't have to empty that bin every time either. It takes like, I don't know, it really depends like how much dust and stuff, or animals if you have them, for that you have in your house, to know how much you have to empty it. I don't know why I'm going on about a vacuum, like I'm trying to sell you this vacuum. But anyway, it sold on Facebook for $150. So that's nice to have back in my pocket because I already spent way more than that on a new version of this. But yeah, so those were my last 2 days worth of sales. I want to know if you guys love these videos, if I should continue doing them, if there's anything I should change about this video format or anything like that. And I want to know which sale surprised you the most. Let me know down in the comments, and as always, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye!